you guys? It's your girl Carly. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today we are doing an oral hygiene video and I am so freaking excited, so let's jump in. Before we get started with this video, I would like to say a huge shout out to Bruush for sponsoring this video. Bruush is a toothbrush subscription service that you can try risk-free for 90 days. I love my Bruush and I can't wait to share it with you guys, so let's jump into the video. Alright, so step one of any good oral hygiene routine obviously is to brush. I love my Bruush for brushing my teeth. It has 6 different settings. They're daily, whiten, gentle, gum, tongue, and max, which I think is really cool because you get a whole variety of ways you can brush your teeth. Normally what I do is I just use my Crest 3D White whitening toothpaste and I use the whiten setting on the Bruush, and it vibrates for 30 seconds and you do all 4 corners of your mouth, which I think is really cool because sometimes I get too caught up in just the brushing the front of my teeth, so it reminds me to brush everywhere else. And surprise, we've got a second toothbrush. This is my Quip. I use this guy specifically to brush my tongue and I absolutely love it. At the end, I'll be doing a comparison between my Bruush and my Quip, so make sure you stick around for that. Moving on to the thing that no one probably does enough, which is flossing. I love these floss picks because you literally can just pull them out of the bag and go straight to using them versus pulling out probably way too much floss and wrapping it around your fingers. It's just, that's too much work for me. So I love a floss pick. Next step is whitening. I do this probably twice a week and I use a Crest 3D White strip as well as this little whitening device that I got from Smile Direct when I went to go get a scan done. So all I do is place the whitening Crest 3D White strip on my top teeth as well as my bottom teeth and make sure it is suctioned on there so there's no air bubbles or anything, because you want to get as much of the whitening product on your teeth as you absolutely can. And then I will just pop in my little whitening light thing. It plugs into your phone, which I think is really cool, so you don't have to like sit next to an outlet or anything and can't move around. You can just plug it into your phone, pop it in your mouth, and you're good to go. So I wanted to talk to you guys really quick about the difference between my Bruush and my Quip because I do use both and there are things I love and I don't love so much about both of them. So I thought I would share them if you're on the market for a new electric toothbrush. First of all, let's talk about size. The Quip is considerably smaller than the Bruush and I like these for different reasons. The Quip I really love for travel. It's really easy, it's compact. The Bruush I really like for my at-home house because obviously it has to be bigger if it has all of these different settings like daily, whiten, gum, gentle, all of that kind of stuff. All right, next up let's talk about size of the brush head. As you can see here, the Bruush one is a lot tinier and shaped differently, and the Quip one is a little bit bigger and shaped like a normal toothbrush. I really like this Bruush one and I think it wins in the brush head department because as you can see here, it's kind of shaped like teeth. So when you're brushing, it gets in between the crevices of your teeth versus just the flat toothbrush, traditional toothbrush that the Quip has. Next, let's talk about vibrations. So as you can see, the Bruush has all of these different ones. Quip only has one. This has one steady vibration and it's cool if you aren't like super into oral hygiene or like oral health and you don't want any variety, you just want like an electric toothbrush. This is really good. I gave one of these to my friend and she really loves hers and she actually ended up buying it for her boyfriend too. But I'm gonna have to say this Bruush wins in this game because it has so many different options. My favorites are white, gum, and tongue. Next, we are going to talk about the tongue brush aspect. I love me a good tongue brush. As you guys know, I use the Quip for my tongue and not the Bruush, and I'll tell you why. I just find, first of all, the brush on the back that's supposed to be for your tongue, the bumps just aren't that raised, so I don't feel like I'm getting as good as a brush with the Bruush tongue brush. I know there is a tongue setting on the brush, but I feel like when my mouth is open and like the brush is brushing my tongue, like I just feel like I'm like spitting. So I don't love to use the tongue setting on here as much as I like to just use the Quip. I won't use it with the vibrate. I kind of think it's not important, but I will use the side with the tongue brush on it. I think it has a little something to do with the fact that the Quip is printed on the tongue brush too, so it's that extra surface to feel like you're brushing your tongue. So in that sense, the Quip totally wins if you're looking for a good tongue brush. Last but not least, let's talk about charging and keeping these electric toothbrushes running. The Quip runs on one AAA battery, and it's really cool. So all you gotta do is just pop the top off, put in the battery, and you're good to go. What I kind of found though is it doesn't really tell you when it's dying. You just have to notice that the brush is less vibrational. Is that even a word? You just have to notice that the brush isn't as strong as when it was like 4 weeks ago. So for the longest time I was brushing and I should have replaced my battery and I didn't. So that kind of sucks, but the battery aspect is something I really love about the Quip. The Bruush, on the other hand, is one of those charging ones. So you put it in the little charging station and you plug it into the wall. I have a love-hate with this because I have a lot of things just plugged into my bathroom. I have a skincare fridge, my Clarisonic, my Sonic Eraser Pro. I just have a lot of stuff in there that I need to charge all of the time. So adding one more thing to charge is kind of a pain in the ass, but if you don't have all that stuff, then plugging in your toothbrush is totally not a problem for you. Also though, it doesn't actually take that long to charge, and I've been using this guy for about 3 weeks and it hasn't died yet, so I can sacrifice one night to charge my toothbrush for a month. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up to let me know. Leave a comment down below, and if you haven't subscribed already, then make sure you subscribe. I post videos every single Tuesday, Thursday, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. All right, bye guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you our future. Our future. Our future. Our future.